Hi Dresser Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Rumi with her demon marks from the K-pop Demon Hunters. So let's get started. To draw cute Rumi, let's first start by drawing her eyes. So I'm going to start right here with a line. It's about this wide, and then I'm going to bring it down. And then at the corner right here, just bring it down again, but just shorter. And then we're going to come inside right about here towards this edge more and just kind of draw this circle in here. And then at the bottom, we're just going to draw lightly a line underneath. And then we're going to bring it up slightly right here. And then inside right here, we're going to put in a highlight. And then in the center, a circle and fill it in. So hopefully you can see that. I know it's really delicate. And then at the top right here, we're just going to come back in here and thicken up this top line just to anchor her eye better. And I thought it'd be really nice right about here. I'm just going to kind of flick out a little curve. There. And so let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to drag this across about this much. And once again, just draw the same thing. Go up. Then we're going to come across. And then about right here, bring it down. And then a circle right about here. Because I already drew Rumi with my Draw So Cute eyes, so I thought I should change it up. Make it look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to bring this up so it's a line. And then same thing over here. Highlight. And then circle inside and shade it in. There. And then come back up. And thicken this top line up. And then a curve right here for a lash, just to make it extra pretty. Okay, so then from there we're going to come to the top about right here and draw her brow. So I'm just going to draw a very soft angle right over her eye and then slightly downwards, and then just thicken it up. So I'm trying to draw lightly because it's so delicate. Makes my hand shake. Okay, so same thing here. Okay, and then let's see. Then from there we need to give her smile, of course. So right in between eyes, let's say about right here. Just gonna draw a soft curve and bring it up, and cap it off. Then from there, let's frame in her face. So I'm gonna come to, let's say where this lash is, just right next to it. Same thing here. Oops, right next to it. And let's go ahead and we're going to bring a slight curve coming down. And then let's see here, let's keep going to kind of about where her mouth is. Then we're going to start to bring it in. But I'll come back to my center and let's say about right here, kind of like where I want her chin to be. Give myself a point so I know where I'm going, and I'm going to start to angle in. Then give her a chin, a little bit flatter right here, and then go right back up. There. Okay, so now that I have that, let's go ahead and I'm going to bring this up a little bit more past her brow, and just imagine an oval for her face. So I'm going to go up, I'm going to slant over here, and then come up, and then towards the center, let's say about right here. I'm going to bring it in, and about right here in the center, I'm just going to draw a curve coming down a little bit, and then same thing on the other side, just finish it off. right there. And then let's come back to here and draw her ears, kind of where the eye is. And same thing here. There. And then for some details, I'm just going to come in with 2 curves. And then she does have an earring, so I'm just going to come right here with a circle and then just bring this triangle down just to simplify it. And I believe she probably, you know what, I'm just going to keep it simple. Those 2 earrings are enough. So let's come back up here and we're going to draw her hair. So we'll come up here and draw this little piece. Come up one more level. And then before we finish that, I'm going to come back to about right here. Pop this out, curve, and then bring it in. So angle a little bit about right here, and then bring it in. And then for some details, you come in here with some curves. And then a top piece. So about right here, we're going to pop it out. And in the center, same thing. There. Okay, so now we're done with that. Then let's go ahead and, you know what, her face looks too angular. I'm just going to come back in here and soften it up. So just kind of round this part off. There, better, right? Okay, so then from there, let's draw her body. So I'm going to come here in the center, give her a neck, about there, and then we're going to come out with 2 curves for her shoulders, about right there. I'm going to skip a little bit of space, kind of like where her armpit area would be. So I'll just say about right here and here on both sides. Just give myself 2 points, and I'll just start right here with 2 angle lines. So now I know kind of where her body is, so I'm going to come back in here for some detail right here with a curve, and then in this area right here where her armpit is, I'm just going to draw this angle line for her top. Same thing here. So let's bring this down a little bit more for her waist area, about right here. And come back up here. I'm going to cut it off. A slight curve. Come back in here with some detail right in the center. And a circle. And then continue this line. There, and then lightly I'm going to come right here and draw 2 lines. Okay, so then let's come back to here, come where her waist is, and connect it with a curve. Then we're going to start her shorts, so come out. And let's see, so let's bring this down. So I'm going to come back to the center, and we're going to come down pretty low because it's a high-waisted short. So let's say about right here, right in the center. I'll draw a little angle line, and then from there we're just going to put in 2 little parting lines, and then let's bring this down about right there, and then connect for her shorts. So same thing on the other side. There. Okay, so I'll draw no details later. Let's keep going. Let's draw her legs. So just coming down. And I'll work on this side first. So right here, we're just going to go straight. Have her legs straight. So we're going to come down, or they're going to get thinner. So we're just going to draw this angle. And let's say about right there, her thigh, and then we're going to stop, and I'm going to draw a curve to draw the boot. So I'm popping this out, but I'm continuing the same angle. And then about right here, I'm just going to come in with a curve. And we're going to curve this out and then connect it to draw her boots, the shoe part. So same thing on the other side. There. Okay, and then for some details on the boot, since we're here, I'm going to come right here and just draw a curve. And let's see here, very delicately, I'm going to open this up so that we can draw some laces. So we're just going to flare it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and just draw these V's that go all the way down, just for some detail. There. So same thing on the other side right here. Just add a curve. There. Okay, so finally done with that, then we can go ahead and draw her arms. So right here, we're going to come right here and here. Just going to round this part off. And then we want her hands on her hips, so we're going to come about here and here. Just going to angle it down. Then put a little angle right there. And we're just going to thicken up her arms. Then I come right here, angle down, and then a little finger. So I'm just trying to give her this little muscle right there to follow the original, just to show that she's really fit. So then same thing here. But if you're not comfortable doing that, just make it smooth. So same thing here. Oh, I'm sorry, not same thing. This one, we're just going to have the arms come down to her side. So I'm just going to come right about here, kind of like where her elbow would be. Then bring it down. And say about right here we'll stop. I want her hands to be about right here, so just draw thumb and then fingers. There. Okay, so then for some more details, we're going to come to the back right here to draw her braid. So I'm just going to put in 2 curves, and then we're going to just imagine the braids behind her body. It's going to come out. So about right here, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a bunch of curves, getting smaller, and then say about right here. And connect it, and the tail. And then for some details, you just come in here and continue the curves. Okay, so then from there, let's see. Let's come back into about right here. We need to draw this detail. So right here, we draw this belt that goes around. So one curve, another one. And I'm just going to put a line through the center. And then break it up. And then you can come in here and just round off these corners. There, for that piece right there. You can pop it out if you like. And then there's this chain. And I'll just draw another one here. I'm only trying to put in the necessary details. I know it's just so delicate. Maybe this thing that hangs down if you want. And let's see here. Center line. There. Okay, and hopefully, oh, okay, that is pretty much it for the drawing. This is my version here, Rumi, with her demon marks. So once when you're coloring, just go ahead and you can put in her demon marks. But I don't want to muddle up with the Sharpie, but I just want to show you really quickly. You can draw in these shapes. Kind of remind me of these lightning. So here, so I'll definitely take out the black lines when I'm coloring, but I just wanted to show you how you would draw these markings, these demon markings. There. Something like that, and then you just put them around her arms and here and her legs if you like. But that is pretty much it for my drawing here of Rumi with her demon marks from the K-pop Demon Hunters. I really hope I helped you draw this fun and easy, and if I did, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.